so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I hope you had a good, safe week. And I wanted to thank you so much for the last couple weeks and your comments on, the videos that we've been calling the Green Stamp Diaries, where we discuss, our moms and how they pasted the stamps in the books, how we helped them, and looking back on our mothers' lives with our adult eyes. And it's been so moving and so touching for me, and I know a lot of us. So I want to thank you, because you have to be brave to kind of look back and explore your feelings, and you did it beautifully. And I just love you to pieces. So, it really was a hit. So next year, we're going to go ahead and keep doing the Green Stamp Diaries every once in a while and truly sharing our feelings on a lot of different things. But today, we're putting the diaries aside and we're just going to have fun. I want to share with you 5 or 6 things that I have been doing that have helped me so much with my sleep. I've had such a hard time sleeping this last year. And I also want to show you some new winter clothes I got. I didn't break the bank, but I did get some new pajamas. And I may not actually have enough time to show you all of them, so there might have to be a pajama part 2. But I do want to show you this winter poncho that I got and this winter cape coat. And I've never owned anything like that. The last time I saw a cape coat was like Audrey Hepburn 1960. So I was so thrilled to get it. So I can't wait to show you and see if you like it. So here we go. Today, and at the end of the video, I want to share with you something that I learned this week and see what you think. Yeah, that would mean a lot to me to get your input. I'm so glad you're here. So let's have some fun. Let's talk about sleep and clothes and whatever else comes to mind. I think pretty much you'd all agree with me that this has really been a rough year. And I think our sleep has really taken a beating. I mean, when was the last time you felt really relaxed and tired and got 8 or 9 hours sleep? Well, I've had a really, really rough time with sleep this last year. But I did change some things, and one thing I changed is I don't have a computer in my bedroom anymore. But sometimes I do have to be on the computer right before I go to sleep. So what I have done and what you can do is you can change the light setting on your monitor, and I will show you a close-up of how I do this on my monitor. But even the cheapest of monitors now are equipped with settings that will say, night or low light. And any setting like that is going to help you relax. All right, so let's turn down the screen here. So here you see that I have a lot of choices here. I can go low blue light, or I can go night. And night is a wonderful setting. This one right here, look at that. Look, isn't that fantastic? Now I can still do my work on the computer a couple hours before bedtime. But that light is so conducive to a good night's sleep. I think it's wonderful. So if you have a monitor like this, and most monitors have all these settings, just make sure you do that a couple hours before you go to sleep. The next thing I wanted to share with you is I started to take a supplement that started to make a dramatic difference in how relaxed I felt. It's kind of amazing. I started to take a garlic supplement, and I know a lot of you already, do take something like a garlic. Well, I never did. About 2 months ago, I started taking this garlic supplement because there's a lot of antioxidants in it, and I thought, oh, that's great, anti-aging, this is really going to be cool. Well, one of the side effects of me taking the garlic supplement was suddenly I just became a lot more calm, a lot more relaxed. And if you know me, that's not me. I'm not a mellow person, but I was just so surprised. And then when I, kind of researched it just a little bit, some studies were reporting that sometimes people react to a garlic supplement, like if they were taking like an antidepressant or something that was supposedly going to calm them down. Really? I don't know about that. I'm not a scientist. And before you take any supplement, you're going to want to talk to your doctor. But I did talk to my doctor and it's fine. And I love it. And my sleep has improved. Another thing I have done that has helped me so much to sleep at night is I have lowered the temperature of my bedroom. And, this is Michigan, so it's cold in the winter. So all I have to do to achieve that is just open up the window. But Desi loves it, and so do I. You just, at night, you just feel that nice cold breeze come in the bedroom, and you cuddle up underneath the quilt with your dog. Anyway. There's something about a room being cold. It's just easier to sleep in, at least for me. I mean, I'm still getting hot flashes, so it really does help me a lot that I have lowered the temperature in my bedroom in more ways than one. What I learned is that sometimes at night, before I fall asleep, I can't turn my brain off. I'm just thinking, and I'm a worrier. So it's not that I'm worrying about something that's happening, but maybe something that might happen. And I had to stop myself, and I realized one day, you can't have anxiety about your life if you're not thinking about your life. If I'm not thinking about myself or how I'm reacting to things, then how can I have anxiety or kind of racing thoughts about other things other than me? And it was a huge turning point in my life. So instead of sitting there and feeling anxiety about everything in my life, I'm not thinking about me. I've trained myself to, when I'm falling asleep, if I just want to have some thoughts to relax, I'm not going to have those thoughts be about me. They're going to be like, I don't know, Eleanor Roosevelt. That's a bad example. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like, I think it's the same premise why we love music, why we love movies. Somehow we escape. We don't have to think about ourselves. Well, it's the same way with our thoughts, especially at bedtime. Last thing I wanted to share with you is a kind of a quirky technique that I saw on YouTube. And I saw this man, and he was talking about how our sleep, we can get really amazing sleep fast if we tap into the rhythm of our body. And I thought, oh yeah, sure, that's really gonna work. But it did work. And all it was at night, just kind of get into a rhythm. It doesn't have to be a set rhythm. It can be like the rhythm of the clock, the rhythm of your heart. It can be a funky jazz rhythm. And you're just laying there, right? And you're like drumming. And then close your eyes and keep the rhythm. Well, for me, when I do that, as soon as I close my eyes, I stop keeping the rhythm and I conk out. I just pass right out. I mean, who knew? And sometimes, every once in a while, when I don't pass out, what that does is it like just puts the stop on everything that I'm thinking, and it just relaxes me so I can fall asleep. So that is a very cool trick, the rhythm of sleep. my circumstances changed, and I have been diagnosed with arthritis of the neck. So my doctor wants me to sleep in a perfectly, or as perfect alignment as I can get from, my spine to my neck. So he wants me sleeping on my back. So talk about good timing. Sleep and Glow, about 30 days ago, sent me their new pillow, Ala. And this pillow is to promote, it helps support your neck, but it makes it almost impossible for you to sleep any other way but in an aligned position. And I will show you a close-up in a little bit more details, but this is my new pillow, and I have been loving it. And the thing is, I know in the beauty community that the Sleep and Glow pillows are a huge hit. Everybody loves them. Everybody who reviews them loves them. And why? Because when we sleep on our back, it helps promote the deep puffiness of our face. When we're sleeping on our back, the liquid can't pool underneath the fluids can't pool underneath our eyes and puff out, the jowl area. So it's extremely important, if we want to look our best at night when we sleep on our back. It's just like having a facelift overnight. That's just, that's why we love it. I so wanted to explain to you why this pillow is so important to me with my neck problems. And do you see this little area like a regular pillow and the neck, and how there is a space there? Well, over here, this is the Sleep and Glow pillow. You see how much support I have on my neck every night? That's what I need. That's what I need to lead a better life. I know this might be a little spendy, but I do have a 10% off coupon below. And this has silver in it. And you're thinking, oh, great, the pillow has silver in it. What do I care? Well, silver helps in making sure that it's antifungal. So no funky little critters or any, type of mold or anything could get into this pillow. This will last you forever. And it's clean and it's fresh. It's memory foam. So, it adapts to your head and your neck. This was designed by orthopedic scientists, doctors. So, yeah. That's why, it costs a little bit more. But for me, in my particular case, it's been wonderful. And I wanted to pass that on. Enjoy the little things in life, for one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. Well, my dance card isn't exactly full for the holidays here, so I'm not going to be going, a lot of places, but I did get some new winter clothes, but mostly pajamas. So I wanted to show you what some of my pajamas look like. And the first pair I wanted to show you is my leopard pajamas. I got these from KHOLS. They're so soft, really pretty black detail on the sleeves and on the collar. It comes with some very comfy black socks. But the way this is cut, it's like a pantsuit. So, you could actually walk to the bank in these. And no, you wouldn't, but I've thrown a coat over these and been absolutely fine walking Desi. So I wanted to show you what these pajamas look like. The price is right and they're absolutely stunning. I love them. Would you like to go with others? Would you like to go with me? Would you like to go with others? Aren't these pajamas cute? They come with a little sleep mask that says meow, and these are just so cute. I got these at Walmart. They're just very soft, very plush gray, and the pants are very cool. And You know, they fit just really nice, and it's just so soft and comfy. They almost kind of look like, I don't know, this kind of looks like a workout outfit. You know, you honestly could throw a jacket on and walk your dog or your cat or your man. I'm sorry. I don't get out much.
Would you like to go with others? Would you like to go with me? Would you like to go with others? Would you like to go with me?
Like I said, I didn't get a lot of new winter clothes at all. But my two favorite things that I got that I'm just in love with is, first off, this is a poncho. I don't own a poncho, so this is the only one I own. And the quality of the cable stitching in this is so pretty. And I think it's just so flattering. I got this at KHOLS, and I got it in beige, and I'm going to go back and get the black one too because I love how it looks. I love how it looks when you're standing, and I love how it looks when you're walking. My very favorite thing that I got is my cape coat. I've never owned a cape coat before. This is my first, but it's not going to be my last. I just love it. It is, I love the rust color. I love how it flows when you walk. I love that it's like a terry cloth kind of material. So it's very like 1958. It's very, very vintage, but very 2020. And I just fell in love with it.
Would you like to go with others? Would you like to go with me? Would you like to go with others? Would you like to go with me? Would you like?
You know, I have so many dear Christmas memories. And when I was 7 years old, my grandfather got me a Schwinn bike, a big girl bike, and it was so beautiful. And he also got me a watch, a beautiful watch. And that summer, I just rode that bike everywhere. But I had a curfew. I had to be home before dark. And, you know, in the middle of summer, that was like 8 o'clock, 8:30. And, but I had my watch, and I always promised my grandfather I would look at that watch. And, you know, if it was 8 o'clock, I'd be home. So, but I loved riding my bike, and sometimes I was late, but I promised, you know, I would be on time because I didn't want my grandfather to be mad at me. I remember this one night like it happened yesterday, and it stayed with me for over 57 years. But I was riding one night, and I was loving every minute of it. The sun was going down, and it was so beautiful. But I looked at my watch, and it was 8 o'clock, so I knew I had to get home, right? So I hightailed it home, put my beautiful bike in the garage, and marched in the house. And there was my grandfather and my mother standing there with their arms folded, and I knew I was in trouble, and I had no idea what I had done. I knew I was on time. My watch said 8 o'clock. And my grandfather said, "You have to obey the rules. You promised you'd be home at 8 o'clock. Now it is 8:35. And I said, "No, Grandpa, it's only 8 o'clock. See my watch? My watch says 8 o'clock. And he just sort of slowly walked over and took my wrist and looked at my watch. And then he said to me, "Some people would think that to get a little bit more riding time that you took your watch and you moved the time back a half hour. I was speechless. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that my grandfather and my mother thought I could be so dishonest, that I would even think that way. It hurt me so deeply. And then my grandfather, he just stood back and he said, yes, some people would think that. And then my mother started to yell and he shushed her, which he never did, but he shushed her. And he said, some people would think that you altered your watch, but not me. So we went on our way that night, but I never, ever forgot it. My grandfather did put another battery in my watch. But what that incident taught me, the lesson that I took away from that I carry with me today, is that sometimes the people that love us the most sometimes don't see us. They don't understand us. And that it's up to us to open up so they can see our heart, our motivations, what we're capable of, and what we're not capable of. I know I forget to have faith in others, my friends, my family. Love is all about faith. Faith in the people that we love, letting them see our hearts, letting them see our watch, and making it home before dark.
The people along the sand all turn and look one way. They turn their back on the land. They look at the sea all day. The land may vary more, but wherever the truth may be, the water comes ashore, and the people look at the sea.
Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I loved every second of it. And if you get a chance, down below, could you share something about your favorite pet in your house? I think it'd just be so fun to know what your favorite little furry friend is. And please have yourself a safe, good holiday week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right. It's a deal. Merry Christmas.